Hello and good morning, folks. Welcome back to another video. My name is Nathan. I'm a 24-year-old runner living in Seattle right now, currently training for a sub 130 half marathon attempt at the Eugene Half Marathon at the end of April. And today is Tuesday. Good Lord, it's already February. We've already had a month of 2026. Something's off. That doesn't feel right. Nevertheless, we are going to be talking today about running and what it's taught me about being alone. So I'm going to get into that in a little bit during my tea talk, of course. But first off, of course, we got to go through the nutrition before our tempo run today. So as per usual, got to fill up the tea kettle. And I don't know if I've introduced this in a long form video, but we got a new Guatemala mug from Starbucks. Looks pretty dope. I usually collect these like destination Starbucks mugs when I travel if I can fit it in my luggage, but I got one in Japan, got one in Guatemala. The collection is growing. And then of course we have our sweet and spicy black tea. And while that's heating up, you already know the drill. We got our Medjool dates. Gonna toss back 3 of these suckers. That's the first try. And last one. All right, the tea has been poured. I'll meet you guys in the living room. Ooh. All right, cheers, people. So yeah, for today's tea talk, I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about being alone and what running has taught me about being alone. There's been more change and more quiet than usual in this season and period of my life, with remote work, with a breakup, with the cold, dark, wet Seattle winters. There's a lot of things that have been happening in this specific period of my life that have led me to be in situations where I'm alone a lot more. So kind of just wanted to talk to you guys about that. So obviously, number one, being remote work. This isn't something that has just come upon me. I've been doing this the last 2 years or so, but it's definitely kind of gotten to a point where, I'm rarely speaking with my coworkers, maybe having a couple of, short meetings every week, but I don't interact with my coworkers very often, and that's even just being online, but not even doing that in person. Of course, I do have roommates who work remote from home as well, so that can definitely help out a bit, but there is kind of definitely a sense of feeling alone when you are working remotely from home every single day of the week. So I guess that's just been kind of something that's come up a little bit more as of recent, as I tried to, build communities, reach out, make friends, etc. And then probably the big kicker as of recent is I have been going through a breakup. My girlfriend and I broke up in December after about over 3 years of our relationship. So kind of dealing with all of that has been pretty tough, and of course that's going to leave you feeling alone at times, and lonely as well. So dealing with that, navigating not only the grief but also just figuring yourself out and making new connections in your own single life. So that's been also tough. And then I guess just situationally, the weather here in Seattle is not fun. I usually get like seasonal depression. I think it's gotten better throughout the years, and I try to get outside and get light as much as possible. Thankfully, I'm blessed to have these good windows in my apartment, but yeah, that's also something that's been pretty tough. So this is kind of I guess a chapter of my life of being alone. But with that being said, there is a big difference between being alone and being lonely. Being alone is just being present with yourself. You can totally enjoy your own time, your own activities that you like to do, but loneliness is more of a feeling of, kind of emptiness inside and having no one understanding you or no one enjoying the moments with you, or you just feeling kind of lost and helpless. Um, so yeah, I will say there is a difference between the two, and I think when we get into running, I think that it is a good constant in my life, especially the last 8 months since I started doing it. And yeah, you definitely need anchors like running that help you feel kind of stabilized and structured and regulated throughout your day, throughout your week, throughout your month. Even if you're feeling unmotivated, if you're feeling moody, all these things that could lead to bad habits, I think running has been a really good constant in my life that I can always, focus on, go to, rely on, instead of falling into those traps of overthinking, doom scrolling, comparing myself to other people. And of course, I do still fall into those traps every now and then, and I'm sure you guys do too. But I think running serves as a really good kind of like teacher and activity that I can always look forward to. I can always trust that it's going to be there. And yeah, I think it's been a really good friend to me, to be honest, at helping me feel more comfortable being alone. So yeah, I guess just to reiterate, it's been that one constant the last 8 months that I've been able to go to. It doesn't really, I mean, of course it requires motivation and effort to get out there, but it doesn't require any more than that, I guess, is what I'm saying. It's simple. You don't need any sort of social energy to do it. I do a lot of my runs solo. So it's just time for me to kind of either, relax and just let my thoughts flow, think about whatever I need to, put on some music, learn something through a podcast or an audiobook. I've even called a friend while running before. So it's just really a way for me to completely just kind of disconnect from my day-to-day life. I get a sense of like freedom and happiness and just kind of responsibility, and knowing I'm making small bits of progress each and every time I run, even though they might not be visible to the human eye every day. But over weeks and months, the progress compounds, and I feel like I'm working towards something, a big goal that's giving me purpose in my life, which is also really important. And while this experience for me has been with running as my constant, it definitely doesn't have to be running for you. If you like going on walks, if you like cycling, if you like swimming, if you like hiking, rock climbing, whatever it is, try to find your constant that even if you are doing it alone, you can find sort of a sense of peace and not feel disconnected from the world or from your relationships. So yeah, while this season might feel and be a lot quieter for me, it definitely isn't empty. Running has served as this, grounding factor and constant that I can go to each and every day. And in life, if this is a quieter season of time for you, then find that constant, like I said, and you'll feel a lot better. It'll keep you coming back each and every day, give you purpose, and yeah, you'll slowly start to feel less lonely and more comfortable in the presence of being alone. All right, so that's my tea talk. Cheers, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. And time to get out for the run today. It's looking a little foggy, but that's better than rain. So I'm happy. Let's do it. All right, folks, welcome to the trailhead. As I mentioned earlier in the video, we have a tempo run today. We're going to be doing a 1.5 mile warm-up, followed by 2 miles at essentially my goal half marathon pace. So it's going to be 2 miles at 6:55 per mile. Not going to lie, I'm a little scared about that. I know I just ran a 10K time trial a few weeks ago, faster than that, but that's still pretty fast for me. So we'll see how it goes today. And then just another mile cool down. Pretty simple. I like these straightforward tempo run workouts. They're nice and easy. You know what to expect, and you get to run fast, which is always fun. So got nothing else to say. Let's warm up and get out there. We are off and running. Just a 1.5 mile warm up, and then we're on to the races. But I just wanted to update you guys on my, I guess this doesn't have, it does have to do something with running, but my workout schedule in the gym. I usually go 3 days a week at the moment, 2 upper body, 1 lower body, and the 1 lower body has been killing me lately. I think it's because I stack all of my volume, all my strength in one single day. So my legs just end up being really tired and sore the rest of the week, which has left a lot of my workouts to feel impossible. So, crazy idea. I'm gonna do 2 days of legs per week, making it 4 total. So I'll have to shift around my schedule a little bit, but if it means not being in searing pain for my runs, especially my interval runs, oh my God, I'm so excited. So just a little update there, but I hit legs yesterday with pretty much half the volume that I normally would, and they feel fresh as new. So this feels good. And now my arm hurts so bad from holding this up, so I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, newsflash. I just checked my Run app, and I was wondering why the run was 6.5 instead of 4.5 miles. But there's 2 sets of the 6:55 per mile at 2 miles. So I have 4 miles at 6:55. Oh my God. I was not mentally ready for this, but we gotta lock in now. And now the pain begins. Oh my God. All right, that's the first set done. I'm cooked. All right, 1 more set. Hopefully we can close it out on a high. Oh boy. All right, let's get it. Whew. Oh my God. I was holding on for dear life that last 0.8 of a mile. My legs and my mind were telling me, please stop right now, you're gonna die. But I'm stronger than that, baby. We finished it, but that was really hard. That was almost max effort. So for a tempo run, probably don't want to be trying that hard, but we got it done, so can't really complain. Just gonna finish this rest period, and then nice easy jog back to the car. That was really tough. Holy crap, that was really hard. Oh my God. Man, those are the runs that make me question my fitness level. Holy. Yeah, that was tough. But we got it done, people. 6.56 miles, 55:01 total time, 8:23 average pace. I'll put the mile splits somewhere on the screen. I hit all the paces. I did what I needed to do.
and we're coming out bigger, better, faster, stronger, sweatier. Oh my God, I smell so bad right now. You don't even want to know. But yeah, I think that wraps up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, being alone is not the same thing as loneliness. Find your constant, your anchor that you can, stick to either every day, every week. Just find something that you can fit into your routine that you know that you can count on, that'll provide, structure, stability, regulation, even when you're not feeling it, when you're not in the mood, when you're not motivated. Something that'll keep you grounded, keep you moving forward, give you some purpose in life. And yeah, if it's quiet time in life for you, as it is for me, there's always going to be something better out there. Just keep your head down, keep working, keep going, enjoy the presence and time that you have with yourself, because you gotta learn to to like being alone with yourself, or else you're never gonna truly be happy. When you get older, you're gonna be spending so much more time alone as you age, even, especially when you're a parent or a grandparent and the kids move out of your house, you don't have your family living with you at all times. If your spouse dies, or if you don't have a spouse, you're gonna be spending so much time alone. So get good at spending time alone now and enjoy the small things in life that give you a routine and structure. That's really all I have to say today. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, follow my Strava, and I'll see you guys in the next video.